All right, you guys, we're back. We lost connection. You just never know what you're going to get with Facebook Live. So just give it a minute. If you were on the first broadcast with us, this is now part 2. So you're going to go have to search back and look at the last broadcast. But I'm looking for Missy, and I think she's coming back on. Thanks for joining us again, you guys. You never know what's going to happen with Facebook. But I think we pulled it off. If you guys are tuning in live with us, comment below. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. If you were watching first broadcast, you're going to have to go back and watch part 1 of that because we got disconnected. So we are now on part 2. So sorry, Missy. I don't know. You never know what you're going to get with Facebook sometimes.
Hey,
so.
It could have been on my end too. I have no idea.
All of a sudden we froze and we were still talking. So we're back. So where did we leave off? We were talking about the test group with Sean.
I think I was talking about how Sean makes Transform 20 a whole nother level. So one of the things that I was mentioning is that when we were in the first week of Transform 20, it was literally just get there, click play, do the workouts. There were some technical difficulties because that's what happens whenever you're trying things, right? We just showed that, right? And so there might be a workout that we're sitting here like 10 minutes into it and then it stops and you're like, what do we do now? Do I keep going? Do I not? So there was a couple of those, but the first week kind of blues. And then what I realized is during the second week, I started really listening to what he had to say. It wasn't just him telling me to go to the right or to the left and kick my foot up or get up on the step, which I'm so used to hearing that if I ever take somebody's classes. But, it was more about, he was talking about me and he was talking about what I need from the inside to make the outside work. And it got to the point where, like we did have to interview ourselves several times, which was quite entertaining because, I'm like, my glasses,
goes, right?
like, I'm just, I'm not very good at this part. I'd rather just talk to you in person,
Right.
So anyway, so I'm having this interview with myself, and I'm sweaty and I'm nasty and I have the camera and I just start crying. And I just start bawling. I'm like, oh my God, this is an ugly cry. Like, this is like, and I'm still filming myself. Like, why am I filming myself? But they wanted everything as bluntly as possible. And I realized it wasn't just me. It was so funny because there were so many of us going through that state of mind where we either broke down and cried or we like sat down and was like, what just happened in a 20-minute workout? And I told my husband about on week 4, because this had happened several times. And I'd seen one of my coaches that has had that happen to her while she's filming herself, before.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's cool. That's special. But it never happened to me before. Really? After how many years of teaching classes and doing things for me to break down?
That's so funny. I got certified in insanity, and I believe this was really one of the main reasons why is every time I do a Shaun T program, I always tell my clients something happens to me. Not so much yes, you're going to get amazing results, but what happens on the inside when you go through one of these programs with him, it's so mentally challenging. And you feel like you just have come out and conquered something. And whether it's things that you're going on, in your life at that moment, it's so freeing when you do one of these workouts with him and you finish it and it just motivates you and you just feel alive through his program. So yeah, I agree on all levels with that.
Yeah, you feel successful. Exactly. You feel successful. And even though, like I said, I could have done this workout, I will say around the 7-minute mark. And then that's just 7 minutes in. I'm like, OMG, like what just happened?
So excited. You're getting me so excited right now. I just can't wait to start this.
So when 20 minutes is done, I'm like, I am done. I am toast. And that was it. And yeah, so I do have a funny story with this whole thing too, is that my husband, who has watched me do this, he was like supporting me, high-fiving me, but he's not doing it. I ain't gonna do it. Plus, where's he gonna do it next to me? We're both gonna be in the kitchen. It wouldn't work that way. So, yeah, exactly. So he would go to the gym or whatever. And but about 2 weeks ago, I hear all this clunking around. I made a post about it too, but I heard all this clunking around and boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what is that noise? And I come downstairs. He's doing it. He's got his, phone just, up against a glass, and he's sitting there with his, and he had the risers thrown out. You could tell he kind of got frustrated because they're too high. And I'm just going to tell you, anybody who says, oh, that's a little bitty step, I never put the full risers on.
You
I
didn't.
couldn't. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
This is going to be so much
So,
fun. I'm
yeah.
so giddy about this program.
So yeah, so it's made for everybody. And I think, with him watching me do it and my daughter even watching me one time, it's curious, but I think what it is that there's something totally different that you get to use. You get to use
Right.
this step, but you also get to use this inspirational guy that's just going to push you to go beyond what you think you can do.
Right. So what would you say to someone that is watching this right now and is still kind of contemplating and maybe a little nervous and is wondering if they should do it or if they shouldn't do it? What would you say?
Get off your butt and get it. No, I'm
Seriously.
no, I seriously. So I am probably
No,
the world's worst.
She's very serious.
Get off your butt. No, I'm the world's worst when it comes to making decisions. I am. I have a hard time investing in myself, whether it comes with money or time. I have, it's just hard. And I think I'm not the only one out there. I truly believe there's too many of us that are afraid to invest in ourselves. Sorry, my cat is like trying to get in the middle of this. I'm like, stop. They're too afraid to invest in themselves. And yeah, I mean, things cost money. If you go to the gym, it costs you money. Matter of fact, I've never paid for a gym membership. So when I found out this year how much a gym membership is in my area, I started to choke, like,
yes.
OMG, So,
yeah.
So to say, okay, you're getting, whether it's your meal replacement or supplements or your step or your workouts or whatever it is, those are tools. Transform 20 is a tool, but it is not really what you're paying for.
Right.
Yeah, you pay for that. I mean, if I'm going to go to the movies, I'm going to pay for the movies. If I'm going to, buy a car, I'm going to pay for the car. You pay for things, right? But what I realize is that when you invest your money, and I talk money because I think that's the fear of most people.
Yeah.
And it's December. I get it.
But it's your health. This is where I get really amped up because yes, but it's an investment in yourself. You're investing in your health. You're investing in how you feel physically, mentally, and all of that, plays out into your entire life. You become a better wife, a better mom, a better friend because you feel good. You have the energy to do things with your kids. Like I go on, and that's the part where I'm like, listen, I understand there is a cost behind this, but are you important? Are you enough? And yes, guys, you're enough. So get off your butts, like Missy said.
Exactly. I mean, if you had a financial planner, it's so funny because I've been in this training like all week. But if you had a financial planner, they're gonna give you ideas on how to plan your future, right? And one of the things that we tend to forget is that you have insurance policies because you're going to get older and you are going to get sick and things are going to happen to you. And just if you even think about this as being a preventative to what's going to happen in the future,
yes.
I'm saving so much more. Preventative when you say on the body part, like you show my body, but the mindset is so huge too. And the changes that you can make, I mean, just use us. I mean, this is our natural energy. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's because we're passionate, we're having fun.
You should see what we look like doing turbo together. It's so true though. And it is preventative because you're taking care of yourself now. You're putting in that investment when down the road, what you're going to end up paying for doctor bills, hospital bills, and whatever the case may be. And again, you guys, this gives you the complete package. I know Missy had mentioned how expensive the gym memberships are. And we both know because we trained in the gyms, we teach in the gyms. It's an arm and a leg. And right now it's the new year. And what does everybody go and do? Everybody wants to go buy a gym membership because they want to hit their New Year's resolutions, goals, and we have the package here for you. We have the results here for you. What about the nutrition? What nutrition plan did you use, meal plan for the Transform 20? Were you drinking Shakeology? I just want to touch on those really quick.
Yes. So Shakeology is to me, a non-negotiable. I'm not going to tell you that I've made every single 365 days because no, I mean, I'm a human being. Right. That if you do, you're very good and very consistent. But at the same time, I know it's my vitamins, my minerals, my daily dose of dense nutrition. I know we always quote that, but it's true. It's the truth. So why not just put it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I realize in that is that I don't cook. And so to me, to have something now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat.
Right.
Just a minute. Shoot.
I think we got it. You froze for a minute, but I still see you. Everybody bear with us. Facebook is freezing. We may have lost her. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Letitia. Do you guys still see her on my end? I think we lost it again. All right, well, we might have to cut this to the end because we might not be able to get her back on with us. But you guys, if you've tuned in today, thank you for hopping on. And if you are considering at all, get her back on before I close it out. Let's see. We might be able to get her back on. Yeah. All right, I'm so glad you guys are here with us still today. It's all right. We didn't disconnect that time though, so we didn't lose it.
Hey, pure entertainment. You know,
Yes.
nobody said that I knew anything about technology. I just know stuff about fitness and health and nutrition. So.
I love you.
Go figure.
Oh, honey. So, all right. The Shakeology, that's where we left off.
So I did drink Shakeology on a daily basis. I would say probably 6 days out of the 7, just to make sure, you know, cover all my bases. I do drink Energize. That is y'all call it your mama juice or whatever else.
I call it everything.
It's my coffee because
Yes.
I don't drink coffee. I don't drink caffeine. And people think, oh, well, you know, that's bad that you're drinking all this caffeine. But in all honesty, Energize only has 1 cup of coffee worth of caffeine in it. It just has a lot of other good stuff in it that you're not going to get anywhere else. So I fill it up in a big old jug and I drink it before I work out, but I also drink it a little bit after and throughout the day. I do it a little differently.
I do too. It gives you that natural sustained energy, you know, and again, it's just 1 cup of coffee, guys. So yeah, no.
Yeah, 1 cup.
Everybody's
so
like thumbs up right now, all the ones that drink Energize. It's the truth.
And the recovery was excellent because you're going to be sore.
Yes.
And without the recovery, my husband was like, you know, even when he did it, he's like, wow, my calves and my, you know, just things that you're not used to doing.
Right.
He was sore. And I'm like, you definitely have to take this in. So I took in recovery also. So I did use those. My meal plan themselves, again, if he's not cooking for me, I'm doing my best. What's in the fridge? Is it already cut? Is it already cooked? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. I am a 2B mindset girl. So I'm a true believer in, you know, drinking lots of water and having your veggies and doing that thing. But I do love the 21-day fix portion control too. So I did a mix, and that's exactly what Shanti said you can do. Yes. Otherwise, I would have done exactly what he told me to do. But he's like, no, you can do what you need to do because we're all different. And that's what happens. I'm not kidding you guys.
I have to keep sharing these because I love them so much. I mean, look at your abs over here.
Thank you.
I think that's
I'm going to show you.
Another reason why I'm really excited about this program is it does allow us the option to go with whatever nutrition plan is available, because you guys, we have thousands. If you're new to Beachbody On Demand, it gives you the complete nutrition guides, every single program we've ever created. Yes. Oh, those are so good. You guys, if you are ready to rock this challenge with us, I want to hear it in the comments below. If you're still considering, sitting on the fence, you have questions, put them in the comments. Missy and I will go back and answer everything for you guys. Anything else, Missy, that you want to share?
No, I mean, you know, I think the biggest thing is that whenever you see those before and after shots of people, you're going to see changes. And I had some of my own friends tell me that wasn't me. I'm like, what? Well, we see you every day. And I go, yeah. And I know how to hide what I don't want you to see.
I love
But when you got to be in a bathing suit,
I think that's all of us, right? Especially now in the wintertime, we're like, oh, we can cover up now. It's not a big deal, but we're not walking around in our bathing suits.
Not at all. So, you know, just base it on the fact that what do you want to accomplish? Do you want to lose weight? I mean, if you want a quick fix, this is quick as far as 6 weeks, but I don't believe in quick fixes because those don't last very long.
Right.
I do believe that this is a lifetime thing that you can do because everybody can fit in 20 minutes. You can do it in your kitchen. You can do it in your hallway. You can do it, you know, 20 minutes.
20
20
minutes.
minutes. And it does work. And as far as food, like I said, don't cook, all that stuff. You have to figure out honestly what your goals are and just go for them. And just know that you have a great support system. I mean, between my team and my people and Rachel and her team, what we do is what we love, and we're here to
And
help.
that's why we're here sharing it with the world again today, because we get results. They're life-changing results, and it's not like we always say on the outside, but so much happens on the inside, especially with the Shaun T program, right?
Mhm.
So you guys, again, if you have questions, just put them in the comments. Thanks for following the entire broadcast today, if you made it on all the different ones. And we'll put them all together and get them uploaded into one video. So if you want to go back and watch the replay, please do. I love you guys, Missy. I'm so thankful to have you here, and we'll do this again, I hope.
I hope so
All
too.
right,
Thank
honey.
you for having me. I appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
babe. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday.
Bye.